So somewhere in your backstory, you became very interested in figuring out how to do this. But you come from the marketing world and the web development world. But I think that one of the biggest problems that marketers face is, how do I get people to identify who they are? How do I get people to stop, pay attention to my content, and actually give me your name and your email address so that we can start to work on hopefully a relationship and maybe a transaction down the road? Where did you start to really connect data, creativity, and marketing?
I think that's an interesting question that you've asked, because that was kind of the reason why we came up with Outgrow in the first place, is because I think there's too much information online. Like, we're living in the information age. That's the classification given to our age. And I think we're living in the late part of the information age, and now it's known more like as the misinformation age, or like, over information age, or like disinformation age, So basically, you go online and there are tons of websites that are competing against you. Say you're a lawyer, right? And you want to get clients, so you open a website, and a client ends up on your website, a prospective client ends up on your website, but he doesn't know how to choose because he has billions of other websites to browse of billions of other lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have two kinds of call to actions on such websites. So imagine if the button on that website just said contact me.
Mm-hmm.
Now in that case, obviously, the person who's visiting the website, he has seen billions of other contact me buttons. He doesn't have any particular reason to click on your button compared to your competitors. Now imagine that there was another website, lawyer's website, which had a call to action like, see how much I can save you in legal fees. And then it asks you a couple of questions, and then it shows you over time your return of investment for hiring this particular legal firm. And all it needed from you was a couple of questions to be answered, and it gave you a personalized result. It has used its expertise. The lawyer has used his expertise in a widget to give you, in a piece of interactive content, to give you a personalized answer. And in cases, it can show you over time how much money you save by using this interactive content. So in a graph, it can show you, like, in the first year, the second year, and the third year, how much money do you save by using this service. So this is a return of investment calculator that is being used, and that is a basic piece of interactive content that we have seen businesses across the board use. HubSpot is using it, the biggest CRM company. We use it ourselves. Outgrow has a return of investment calculator that you can see. We have seen it used by lawyers, by a lot of other businesses. So that's one of the ways in which you can use it, and I think that's a great way to show, because what the tool is also doing in addition, so when I combine this with A, creativity, it's creative because it's giving you a particular value. B, every time it asks you questions, it's also collecting marketing data. So that's where data is coming in. So the lawyer also understands what the audience is. The more people who take this widget to understand, how much they can save in legal fees, the lawyer also understands who these people are. And so he can modify this, or he can change his service to like this kind of social dynamic. So that's totally possible. So that's how you vet creativity and your particular expertise and data.
Hey, thanks for watching these Golden Nuggets. And as a reward, I got another big fat Golden Nugget just for you. I wrote this book for you to help you get your act together online so you can grow your business better. You're searching, you're wanting to learn. This is a great book. Grab the book, grow your business.
Amazing, right?